There's a homework problem, one of those dreaded multiple choice. I think it's true or false, right? So if you already got it wrong, you're going to be mad, but let me just see. Let's say we have the sun here, right, and the Earth going around the sun in a circle like this, right? I think it goes that way. And let's say this is an isolated system, right? Let's say that's an, oh, everybody's whispering. Which number is it? Let me log on and answer it. And the question is the momentum constant? Okay. Is the momentum of that thing constant in time? It's a little weird because you're like, well, let's see. This thing has a mass and it's got a velocity vector going this way. Okay. And it seems like later it's going to have a mass with a velocity vector going that way. So it looks like the momentum is changing, right? You say, oh, but there's internal interactions. Well, there's a force here, but there's a force here. Those cancel. And there's a force here and a force here. Those cancel. So it looks like if something as basic as the Earth going around the sun doesn't conserve angular or doesn't conserve momentum, right? But it does. I mean, okay, so does it conserve momentum? Yeah, you have to conserve momentum. So what's the only possibility? So I wanted to see if you could deduce this just from me saying that momentum has to be conserved. What's the only way it could happen? Somebody shout it out. You can almost deduce it, right? This is moving and changing its momentum, and the momentum has to be constant. What's the only other mass? There it is. So if this is moving and changing its momentum, but the momentum has to be constant, and this one has mass, it must be moving. Yay, very good. All right. So when we talked about things orbiting, we did the simple version where we pretended the sun was stationary, right? But the sun is not stationary. So when two things orbit each other, this thing is going in a little circle. This is going in a big circle, but this is going in a little circle, and they're basically both orbiting around a point in space. They're not orbiting around the center of the sun. So the sun actually has changing momentum too. And guess what? When you combine the sun's changing momentum and the Earth's changing momentum, it's constant. So I forget what the answer is because I forgot what the question was. But that's the key to one of them. Okay. We'll see if people who don't come to class can deduce that from the... Okay, I'll make it less clear than that. Okay. They'll never find it. Okay. Okay.